Hello and welcome back. Well, not back. Welcome to Jalopy. Is that better? There, that'll work. So we're going to start a new game because I've played this before. And we're going to skip the tutorial. Well, no. We'll do the tutorial. Just because you guys haven't seen it. So, basically, I bought this game because it was supposed to be relaxing, and at the beginning, it's not. Sorry. Sore throat. Just so you know, it's really not relaxing during the beginning. So, on my computer, sometimes it takes a long time to load, because I don't have the best computer ever created. And here we are. Let's listen to this cutscene. Okay, fine, jeez. Ah, awake, finally. Come now, I have something to show you. Come, it's just outside. Okay, I'm coming. Just a sec. Sometimes my mouse will glitch like that. We're back in. Ooh, what is this? That's a Trabant, isn't it? I think that's a Trabant. Something of an engineering legend in GDR. 0 to 60 kilometers in 22.5 seconds, a top speed of 100 kilometers per hour, and all at the economical rate of 9 kilometers an hour. That is, if we can get her running. Not to worry. I'm gonna do a voice for Uncle, actually. Not to worry, everything ready. We just need to build her an engine, slap on some wheels, fit the passenger side door, and give her a bit of a clean. So let's get started. Finds the replacement parts. Finds the replacement door. It's over on top of that scrap pile behind you. Okay, French-German uncle. If you squint, you'll be able to see it. I see it. Okay, let's go. He is he's half French, half German. I think he's actually Turkish. So what I did was, I kept my save files by copying the game folder, and I started a new game so I could play with you guys. Less than elegant, but it's still on. Alright, now let's fit the engine. If you open the driver's side door, you'll see a black latch. Pull that and it will release the bonnet. Can you see it? It's a black latch. Should be just under the steering wheel. It's actually brown. That's it. You got this. Oh, this is gonna be too fun. Okay, now open the bonnet, and I can walk you through this. So as you can see, she needs an engine. I've got a load of stock parts sat in the garage. So go collect one, and I'll walk you through what it does. Okay, he became Creole. He's a German, French, Creole. Engine's all in here. Stock engine, air filter. Yes, I know. Stock engine, air filter, and carburetor. Walk this on in here. A poorly kept engine block will mean your Lockheed will struggle to report. I forgot the accent. I'm sorry. Go ahead, drop it into the engine. Okay, you're holding the air filter, a non-essential component. The air filter isn't necessarily required to run your Lockheed, but it's a good idea to have one, as it will reduce the rate of wear on your engine block. Go ahead, drop it in. Okay, Uncle, I got this. Right, that's a carburetor, which controls the fuel consumption of the car, which in turn controls how many kilometers per liter you'll get out of your Lockheed. A good, well-maintained carburetor will mean you use less fuel and can drive farther for cheaper. Go ahead, drop in the engine. Okay, so now we need the fuel tank, the starter, and the battery. That's the battery. which provides the electrical charge for your Lockheed. The battery allows you to use lights, the radio, the car ignition, that kind of thing. If your Lakia won't start, the first place to check is the battery. Go ahead, drop it into the engine. What kind? I don't even know what accent this is anymore. That big lump of metal is the fuel tank, which holds the fuel for your Lakia. A few notes on this one. First of all, it's gravity fed, so you'll need to open the bonnet and fit directly into the tank when refueling. Also, your Lakia is running a 2-stroke engine. This means you'll want to mix in some oil to the fuel mixture. Failure to mix oil into the fuel will mean the engine won't be lubricated and will wear out at an increased rate. Too much oil though, and you'll start to see performance drop. Keep your fuel tank well maintained. Let it get too beaten up and it will start leaking fuel everywhere. Go ahead, drop it in. There you go. That little thing is the ignition coil. The ignition coil channels the electrical start to start the engine. An ignition coil that's in bad condition may struggle to start the engine. Go ahead, drop it in. I am really bad at accents. I'm going to work on this a lot. One thing I never noticed when I was playing before, until after I had dropped off Uncle in Turkey, was we live at a Lakia dealership. Look at that. That is the water tank, which provides water to help clean your windscreen. Keep your windscreen clean from dirt. Keep it in good condition or it will start to leak water and you'll soon find yourself driving without any vision. Go ahead, put it in. Okay, that's everything. Good job. Now to fill it up. We're getting nowhere without fuel. There should be a can of fuel, a bottle of water, and a bottle of 2-stroke oil in the garage. Go and collect them and we'll walk you through refueling the car. Can't open that one yet, apparently. Good. That's a can of fuel you're holding there. If you use that on the fuel cap of the fuel tank we just installed, then you'll be filling the car with fuel. Okay. Why is the gas orange? Go ahead and drop that if you're done with it. Ah, you've got a bottle of water. Good job. If you use that on the water tank we installed, then we can fill her with water. Okay. Go ahead and drop that if you're done with it. That's a bottle of 2-stroke oils you've got in your hands. You'll want to add a drop of it to improve the fuel mixture, which affects things like performance and engine wear. A lean mixture will result in a faster car but increased wear to the engine. A rich mix will result in the opposite. Try using it on the fuel tank of fuel to affect the fuel mixture. Go ahead and drop that if you're done with it. Excellent. Let's move on to the tires. Okay, let's go about getting some tires on the car. So as you can see, we won't get very far without wheels. There's a car jack over at the garage. Bring over and we can get started. I'm going to stick this all in the trunk. Is that okay with you, Uncle? Can I put this in the trunk? Yes, I know. Car jack. And tires. Right here. Now just twist the handle. You'll notice you can now use the tire iron, but first we need to fit the road tires. Go ahead and drop that. Good, now just fit the road tire to the axle. And tighten the bolt with the tire iron. And now the same again for the other wheel. Good, now you can drop the car jack down and we can do the same for the other side of the car. Okay, Uncle, we can do that. So everything's loaded, apparently we're going to see how it runs. Okay, close bonnet. We're gonna get in. Okay, before we set off, let's get familiar with some important companions. Here we have the maintenance manual. It will cover the basics of running the car. Thank you. In there you will find information regarding a basic overview of the Jalopy vehicle, details of your current engine setup, listings of the cargo we're currently carrying, that sort of thing. You can turn the page by selecting the top corners of each page. Oh, I guess I have to select the top corner before I can put it down. And now I'm talking in the accent. We'll have a look through this later. For now, go ahead and drop that. Next you'll need the map. This one is important as it allows you to select which route you will be taking. As you can see, our first destination is the CSFR border crossing near Dresden. Ooh. I bet I just crashed game. Oh no, okay. Once a route has been selected, we're then committed to driving it. And again, you can turn pages by selecting the top corner. The other pages contain your statistics tracking and unlocks tracking. Oh, I have to turn the page apparently. You can have a look through that later. Go ahead and close that for now. And finally, the keys. If you just pop them into the ignition, then she's all yours. Okay. Oh, you have the keys in your hand. Okay, they're usually in the sun visor. Can I leave now? Guess so. The giddy heights of 22 kilometers an hour. And so begins our journey. Head towards Dresden. We'll be traveling the autobahns for this first part. This will give you a chance to get to grips with the Jalopy. I have a radio, don't I? Okay, help me keep an eye out for boxes because I usually miss them. That accent is just terrible on my throat. So I like this game because when your engine is not this terrible one, you've got a bigger fuel tank, and you've got the tool rack, it's very relaxing to just sit and drive. But at the beginning, when you have to worry about money and everything, it's got a little bit of a adventure aspect to it, and a risk factor that is kind of what brought me in the first place. It's, I believe, $14.99 on Steam. Something like that. It's well worth the money. There are boxes around here. Oof. I'm not going to say oof in an accent for him. He can say his own oofs. I'm not going to say them for him. So, I want you guys to explain to me why I have a hazard button here that I can interact with. But I also have a hazard switch over here. So I'll go through our journey a little with you. We're heading toward Dresden so we can cross the border into the Czechoslovak Socialist Republic. No, wait, that's not right. Didn't they change the name recently? What was it? Ooh! Sorry! I gotta check damage. Good thing this thing doesn't get dented. What? I can't walk across the yellow line. Sorry, the white line. I'm gonna try pushing that button in and see if it does anything. Because I know this one works. I don't know if that one works. Well, that guy was in a hurry in his little Skoda. Okay. Oh, it pops itself back out? I don't know what that does. You guys are gonna have to let me know. So I don't see a gear shifter. It must have a centrifugal clutch, and I heard it was direct drive, and there's a box. We're only going to be gone a minute. We can leave the car running, surely. Look, what did we find? No. It's the worst. There's a bedroll bag? Oh no, is that a bedroll or just storage stuff? Like a backpack. Turn the hazards off. We don't want to be pulled over. On my computer, if he starts talking about when we get to Dresden, I have to stop. Because if I enter Dresden while he's talking, it crashes the game. Which is not fun. Keep an eye out for boxes. Aha, that was it. This is Czech and Slovak Federative Republic. The 40 years, and now with the fall of the world, they can change their name. The world around us is changing. We'll soon see by how much. Okay. Box. Wow, thanks. It's a locked box, so we'll stick it in the trunk and open it when I can buy a crowbar. So, yeah, this is a fun little game. I like the developers. They're very helpful. In fact, I found one of their threads, and that's where I found out how to copy my old save files so they don't get deleted. You know, I did this journey the other way around many years ago. When I was much younger and names didn't escape me so easily. The world was a lot less turbulent back then. Oh, the engine's smoking. Great! Engine's on fire. The giddy heights of 80 kilometers an hour. This is less than 60 miles an hour. So we are back. I took a little break, and we're back into Jalopy. I took a little break from recording, so we could adventure a little bit, and we are now back, and well, I didn't want to bore you guys with a 1 hour road trip. So basically, we went to a gas station, got everything fixed, and fixed the engine, and it's already broken again because that idiot decided to run into us. Filled up with gas, and we're on our way. It's nighttime now because there's a day-night cycle in this game, and I love that day-night cycle they've got going on. Ow. Maybe if I would look where I was going, I'd be a better driver. Nah, that's crazy talk. Never mind. Anyway, this is a very fun game. There's a bridge. Turkey must be so different now. I need to find out what a Turkish accent is so we can, like, do one for Uncle. Basically, I'm gonna level with you. I didn't realize I took a break from recording. My recording software only records 10 minutes at a time, and for some reason it won't tell me that over the Jalopy screen. So I'm recording Jalopy, but but I don't know when it's not. It's not telling me it's not recording. So when I do Jalopy, I'll probably have to set a stopwatch, and every like 9.5 minutes I'll start recording again. There's a lockbox. Oh good, they're not running into me because I put my hazards on. My crowbar's in here somewhere. Don't tell me I dropped my crowbar I bought and didn't put it back in the car. Oh no! I bet I did. Fine, then we'll carry this and we'll go to the next town. We'll also carry my wallet so I can switch my wallet so I can see. I don't know what's worse. Sorry. Okay, we can't be far from town. Those guys are in a big hurry. So, there's a lot of stuff you can do in this game. You can get a bunch of upgrades, and I've got that paperwork ready for when we reach the border. You shouldn't need to worry. Just make sure we're not trying to take any banned goods across the border. Anyway, we can't be far from the next town. I had lost what I was saying. Oh yeah, there's a lot of upgrades you can get in this game, like a new engine. Well, there's a lot of new engines. Ooh. Hope these are worth it. Oh, this has wine in it. It's worth it. Look. And that one's got tobacco. Yep, we're gonna take these 2 boxes. When I hold my wallet, it doesn't take up most of my screen. That's why I'm holding my wallet. When we get to that town, first thing we gotta do is buy a crowbar. Jeez! They're in a hurry. Stop me, Uncle! They're crashing into me! There's the town. Okay, finally. Pro tip, if your car ever runs out of gas and you need to get to town, and there's other cars coming, just run out in front of the other car and it will push you most of the way to town. Anyway, we're coming into Dresden now, and I think we're going to go straight to the gas station, check these crates, and then see what's in these crates, after we buy a crowbar, see what's banned in the next country, so we know what to keep and what to sell. And because if something's banned in another country, I have an idea on how we can smuggle it in. And I'll tell you that in the next video. There's the motel. Oof. There's the gas station. No, let's check Uncle in. Then we can go. Then we can hit the gas station. I don't know what I did, but I like it. I somehow glitched inside the box and was able to open it without opening it with huh. Well, that was interesting. Gotta grab our wallet. So we're gonna pay for Uncle's room. I didn't take the keys. We'll go let Uncle into the room. We'll walk over to this. We'll drive over to the store and open this stuff up. We're staying in room 2B. Uncle, calm down. I did it again. I'm a wizard. Help me. Okay. That box is empty now. The wine is not worth much. The wine is not worth much, is it? Wow, that is depressing. By the way, game recording stopped recording again. We can pick up. No, we're not. We're gonna go here. Set that down. Grab these two. Get in the car. Let those drop. Start the car. Oh no! Ow. These are very painful curbs. I think we're gonna go to the store, sell these, and then call it a day. I already did! So what we're probably going to do is we're going to keep all the wine. Because that'll be worth something down the road. We're going to use this to fix the engine, so we don't have it in our inventory anymore. Gonna get back in the car, shut it off. No, I meant to shut it off. Shut up, Uncle. Let me get something to drink. We're gonna need to wrap up soon. Let's grab this box. I'm gonna have to sell one of these, even though it's not worth much, just so I have enough to buy. I know how the stores work. Just so I have enough to buy the crowbar. And then we'll see what the smokes are worth, which is in this box if I magically break through, which they're not worth much. Where, yo, finest crowbar, please. Oh, they lied to me. I'll have to magic a pack of smokes out. There. Magic! I'm sure cigarettes will be worth something in the next country. Let's open this crate. So tomorrow we'll probably try and smuggle some of this stuff into the next country, but once we get to the hotel, we'll call it the day. Well, that's about all the time I have for today, so I'm going to call it a day. Thank you guys for watching, and please, remember to subscribe. Goodbye.